In the West, a 60-year-old man dating a 25-year-old woman turns heads, often for all the wrong reasons. But land in the Philippines, and that same man is seen through a very different lens, one of opportunity, stability, and even admiration. Today, we're unpacking the cultural, economic, and social forces behind why older Western men find love with younger Filipinas, and why, depending on where you stand, it can look like a fairy tale or a transaction. Hey everyone, welcome back to Single Destinations. I'm your host, Thomas, and today we're taking a deep dive into a cultural phenomenon that's misunderstood by both Filipinos and Westerners. By the end of this video, you'll understand why these relationships happen, what cultural values influence them, and what it says about love across borders. But stay tuned, some of what we found might completely change how you see dating and marriage forever. Let's start by understanding the Filipino cultural landscape. The Philippines isn't just a beautiful tropical paradise. It's a society built on deeply traditional values that directly impact relationship dynamics. Family bonds in Filipino culture are extraordinarily powerful. Did you know that financially supporting parents and siblings is considered not just helpful, but an expectation and duty in Filipino culture? This cultural value creates a situation where stability and providing ability are some of the most attractive qualities in a potential partner. In Filipino society, maturity and wisdom are highly respected attributes. While Western culture often glorifies youth in relationships, Filipino culture tends to respect experience and stability, qualities naturally associated with older partners. One of my subscribers from Cebu wrote, "My grandmother always told me to find someone who can be both a partner and a protector." In our culture, an older man who has established himself is often seen as more capable of providing that security. Now, let's talk about economic realities that shape these relationships in ways many Westerners might not initially understand. The average monthly income in some parts of the Philippines can be as low as $300 to $400. Think about that for a moment. Even a retired Western man living on a modest pension of $1,500 to $2,000 monthly can provide a lifestyle that would be otherwise unattainable. But here's what many outsiders miss. This economic component isn't simply about personal gain. In many cases, a Filipina in such a relationship becomes the economic lifeline for her entire extended family. Her relationship choice often means her siblings can attend college, her parents can receive proper healthcare, and her family can move into a safer neighborhood. An interview I conducted with Maria, a 25-year-old Filipina married to a 58-year-old American, revealed, "Before I met my husband, I worked 12-hour days and still couldn't afford my brother's university fees. Now he's finishing his engineering degree, and my parents no longer have to worry about medical expenses." Here's an incredible advantage the Philippines has that many people don't realize. It boasts one of the highest English proficiency rates in Asia. Over 70% of Filipinos speak English proficiently, creating an immediate communication bridge that simply doesn't exist in many other Asian countries.
Okay, fine.
You're fine. Can I have your Facebook?
Yes.
You sure?
My Facebook.
When communication flows naturally, emotional connections form much more easily. An older American man and a young Filipina can have deep, meaningful conversations without the frustration of language barriers or translators. This creates space for authentic connection despite age differences. Additionally, many Filipinas are well educated. The country has a literacy rate of over 98%, and a significant percentage of young women pursue higher education. These aren't naive individuals. They're making informed life choices with clear understanding of their options. Now, let's address something rarely discussed but critically important: the lasting impact of colonial history on Filipino beauty standards and social perceptions. After 300+ years of Spanish colonization, followed by American rule, Western features and lighter skin became associated with higher status and beauty in Filipino culture. This isn't just speculation, it's evident in Filipino media, advertising, and entertainment industries, where Western features are often prominently featured. Walk through any Filipino mall and you'll see countless advertisements for skin whitening products. This historical conditioning creates a situation where Western features are often idealized and desired, giving white foreigners an advantage in the dating scene that they may not even be aware of. What's particularly fascinating is how differently these relationships are perceived depending on cultural context. In Western countries, a 20 to 30-year age gap often raises eyebrows and invites judgment. The younger woman might be labeled a gold digger, while the older man might be viewed as exploitative. Yet in the Philippines, these same relationships are often viewed as practical, sensible arrangements that benefit not just the couple, but extended family networks. This stark contrast highlights how deeply our cultural context shapes our perception of what constitutes an appropriate relationship. One of my Filipino viewers commented, "In our culture, a woman who marries a stable, older man who can provide for her family isn't seen as calculating. She's seen as making a wise, responsible choice that helps her fulfill her duty to her family." While economic factors certainly play a role, reducing these relationships to purely transactional arrangements misses the full picture. Many develop into genuine partnerships built on mutual appreciation, respect, and care. In researching for this video, I interviewed 12 couples with age gaps ranging from 15 to 35 years. Their stories revealed relationships that defy simple categorization. For many, the initial attraction may have included practical considerations, but developed into deep emotional bonds over time. James, a 62-year-old retired teacher married to 30-year-old Lydia, shared, "We started from different places, but we've built something beautiful together. She appreciates my stability and experience. I admire her energy and fresh perspective. We complement each other in ways I never expected. I'm curious, have you ever been in or observed an age gap relationship? What challenges or benefits did you notice? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're finding this analysis interesting, smash that like button. It helps our channel reach more people interested in understanding global perspectives on relationships. For all the travelers and global citizens watching, have you noticed how relationship standards vary across different cultures? Share your observations below. So what have we learned about why age gap relationships between older Western men and younger Filipinas are so prevalent? The answer lies in the perfect storm of cultural values that prioritize maturity and security, economic realities that create different relationship calculations, language advantages that facilitate genuine connection, historical influences that shaped beauty standards and perceptions, and fundamentally different cultural frameworks for evaluating relationships. Understanding these factors helps us move beyond superficial judgments to appreciate the complex human dynamics at play in these relationships. Next week, we uncover the untold story of what happens when you bring your Filipina girlfriend to the US, and the heartbreaking reasons why she might choose to walk away. This is one you can't afford to miss. If you enjoyed this analysis, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our weekly explorations of global social phenomena. Until next time, this is Global Insights, encouraging you to look beyond first impressions to understand the deeper cultural forces shaping our world.